All right, let's do this. This is my first time doing a live stream on YouTube, so bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing quite yet. I think no one's here anyway, so I'm gonna eat my cereal while I wait for everyone to join. Hey guys. I can see some people are joining now. I'm just having breakfast. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys know about the different types of live streaming on YouTube. I'm doing the one that they say is the simplest, and it does seem to be the simplest, which is using my webcam. That's why you're at this angle and you can see all of this, which you don't normally see in my videos. And you can see my background, the way it's set up. So if you guys don't know, this is like a corner of my bedroom. And I've kind of isolated myself by putting two bookcases right here behind me. And so I just put my backdrop onto my bookcases. And then over here is my lipstick collection. This is how I organize my lipsticks. I don't know, I just think it's pretty. I stole this idea from Amy from Sugar Pill. She has her lipsticks like this in her office. I thought it was an amazing idea. These are just acrylic nail polish shelves that I use for lipstick. That's all these. Oh, the chat was going on and I didn't even see. I had another thing popped up. Hold on. Let me see. Everyone say hi. On my break at the perfect time. Yay, I'm glad. Hello, hello. Adoro você também, te adoro. That's genius, actually. I know, like, when I saw this, I was like, I can't not do that. And it saves me a lot of space because I have all my makeup in drawers. But my lipstick drawer was, like, insane. Excuse me. My voice is breaking a little bit. My lipstick drawer was insane. It wasn't organized. I could never find anything I wanted. And I'd always stick to the same kind of lipstick colors. And I wanted to stop doing that. So like this, I can see everything that I own, and then it makes it a lot easier to choose. And I actually want to buy some more shelves because some of them are overlapping and I don't really like that because the point of it is to see everything I own all at once. Que linda falando português. Obrigada. Your videos have really helped me relax while studying for exams. Aw, that's nice. I hope you study really hard and you do really well on your exams. Can I have a shout out? Sure, sis versus sis. Hey there. Is Adam around? I want to see that goofy face he makes when the camera turns to him. No, he's at work, actually. I wish he was around. He is very goofy. Okay, you have your eyeshadow palettes like that. That's awesome. I actually wanted to put my eyelashes like this because I can't organize my eyelashes to save my goddamn life. So, you know what? I'm going to start doing my makeup, otherwise I'm never going to get on with it. Let me just take the last bite of my cereal. All right, that's it. It's done. I'm going to put this away. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. I need a better way to store my makeup. A lot of people have been asking me to do like a makeup collection video. And I want to, it's just my area is just very messy. But I keep everything basically in drawers. All my personal makeup in drawers and all my professional makeup, I keep them in my kits. Let's see. I want to get 10 subs before Christmas. I'm sure you can get there. It's from me, so I'm hoping you can get my ass in gear for a Christmas party tonight. Oh, nice. Oh no, don't let me get in the way of you studying. Can we see the rest of your makeup storage? It's kind of like my laptop is here, so I'd have to physically move my laptop around, so I can't show it right now because it's like hooked up and there's things around it. But I will eventually show you guys in a video. Keep my makeup in a suitcase. Yeah, all my kit makeup. I used to use a suitcase for my kit, and now I have a Zuka bag. So I keep it in there and in clear set bags. And a lot of people ask me how I clean my brushes. I'm actually cleaning some right now because I wasn't quite prepared for this live stream. So I take a brush. I've got alcohol in here. It is 91% alcohol. It can't be 70. 70 doesn't remove the makeup. And I dip it in the alcohol and it just dissolves like everything that's on the brush. And then I wipe it on some paper and it cleans off the brush completely. That's what I do for my personal makeup brushes. But I just do the one step with the 90% alcohol. For my professional makeup brushes, I wash them, I soak them in 90% alcohol, and I soak them in 70% alcohol 10 minutes each because that's how long it takes to like kill off anything. So you have to really let it soak. But for your own personal makeup, you can just like swish it in the alcohol and take off the excess and you're fine. Is it cool if we call you Mom Berry? Oh my god. Yes. Oh, I love that so much. Does your bedroom look like a Sephora? No, just this area. I mean, this wall kind of is the most makeup-y thing. And there's make stuff on the bookshelf, but you can't see it because of the backdrop. I wish there was a way that I could display the bookshelf and have an easy access to the backdrop whenever I'm filming, but I'm lazy, so I just leave it up. Could you do videos on your pro kit and building a pro kit, like the basics on a budget? I do want to do that. I have actually been thinking about creating a Patreon. I've been thinking about it for like the last year or so. And where I want to do like pro-focused videos. So on YouTube, I'd still have my tutorials, all that. But I was thinking about doing a pro-focused Patreon where I go in depth about a lot of things. Kind of like the brush video that I did. A lot of people asked about my professional brushes because I use other brushes on other people. So I was thinking about that. Yeah, because then I feel like I can go really in depth and have like really long videos, and people on YouTube just wouldn't watch that. So I want to leave that content to the people who are really, really interested. And then I do like really long form videos explaining like every single little thing. Wow, wait. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and I can't. I'm glad I stayed up waiting for a guy to message me. and ended up seeing this. That's amazing. Doesn't that mess up the bristles? No, it doesn't, because I only use synthetic brushes. If you haven't already, go watch my brushes video, my favorite brushes video. A lot of people requested that and no one watched it. Don't know what's up with that. But I explain literally everything about all my favorite brushes and why I clean them the way I do and why I don't like natural bristle brushes. Momberry. I love that you guys are calling me Momberry. Okay, hold on. Can't stay long, but I remember you said a while back you wanted powder compacts with a little mesh cover like Milk Makeup. I just got some empty ones from AliExpress. They're awesome. Oh, thanks for letting me know about that. I will probably depot my airspun powder into that because airspun is a whole mess. Patreon idea sounds awesome. Yay, I'm glad you guys like that idea. I've been thinking about it for a really long time. So hopefully in the new year, I'll get that started. What's my favorite song right now? There's a few that I've been listening to on repeat. I think Love Me Right. I don't remember the artist's name. I just have like a playlist that I listen to. Adam makes the best playlists. So yeah. I'd be a patron in a heartbeat. Oh, thank you. Are you still thinking about doing a skincare video? Yes, I am. I just haven't had time. So I was supposed to have a video out today. I didn't, and that's why I have this live stream going, because I wanted to have something today, and I wanted to test out this function of YouTube since I've never done it before. I just haven't had time. So I said I was going to start doing my makeup. You guys keep distracting me. I'm going to start doing my makeup. Okay, let me find my primer. Okay, I'm going to use the Milk Makeup Blur Stick to start. Whoa. So I wanted to be making a lot more videos for the holidays, but a while back, my dad sent me all my childhood things that were at his house. He sent them to me, and so I just have boxes upon boxes upon boxes just piled up in my living room and my spare room. And so I want to take care of that before Christmas. And so yesterday I spent the entire day sorting that out. And so I just haven't had time. I had a lot planned for Christmas itself, but I'm choosing to not do one of the videos I was going to do. Basically, I was going to do Krampus. A lot of people requested it. I've been wanting to do a Krampus look for years. But for me to do it the way I want to do it, it would take a lot of planning and a lot of money. And I would just need time to plan it and figure it out the way I wanted it to. So I'm not going to do that. I chose to not do that video so that I could take care of my house, which I'm sure you guys understand. And I'm thankful for that. So yeah, I just have a lot going on right now. Right now I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer just on my drier areas. You're the mom we all need. Aww. Let me see. I always wash my brushes in a bowl of water with a little shampoo. Never once thought of alcohol. Well, that's like washing your brushes, but then you need to wait for them to dry. And since I'm impatient and I actually learned washing my brushes with alcohol when I was learning special effects. My teacher was like, no, just stick that shit in alcohol. And that's what I do. So a lot of like effects people do that, and because I don't use natural bristle brushes, I can do that without ruining my brushes. So it's a win-win situation. I got my first set of Moda brushes a few days ago, and I'm loving them, and I want more. They're so amazing. I know. I love them so much. I know I've talked about them a lot on this channel, and I legitimately love them. So now I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. I've got two colors. I've got light and medium, and I kind of mix them together a little bit. I do light on the high points of my face. This is like a BB cream situation. It's got SPF in it, and it's basically an oil base with pigment. It's basically oil with pigment. So for people with really dry skin, this stuff is amazing, and it makes the skin look gorgeous. Are you going to keep doing giveaways? Yes, and today I actually have to announce the winner of my last giveaway. And I have like 10 more giveaways I need to do at least. So there will be a lot of giveaways coming up. I just have so much stuff. I'm gonna donate a lot of it to the women's shelter here in LA. I've done that before. They really need foundation, or usually in shelters, the products that people gravitate more towards are like skin products like foundation and stuff. So I'm giving that stuff to the shelter and other things I think they can use. But then I'm gonna leave some of the other stuff for giveaways. Um, are there any brands that you don't have in your collection which you're interested in trying? Um, yeah, I'm interested in Give Me Glow. They just launched, I think today they're launching their Christmas palette, and I really wanted to get it, but they're colors that I feel like I already own, kind of. Um, and I honestly, I don't buy makeup when I don't need it. That's why I don't have like all the new releases, and I don't do reviews on every single thing, because like I don't buy makeup if I don't need it. And I already own a lot of makeup. I'll only buy it if it's truly like a unique product that I don't have in my collection. Um, so yeah, let's see. Actually did your witch look for Halloween this year. Oh, that's awesome. Do you use Spotify? I do use Spotify. Um, wait. Hold on. Whoa. It's a lot of, I'm trying to read the chat. What do you do when you receive a lipstick with hair in it? Just got a package from my favorite brand and that happened. Contact them immediately. Let them know that the because that's an issue with quality control. So brands do appreciate when you give feedback, and they'll be more than likely they're going to send you a replacement, and this will make them give a heads up to their lab to be like, hey, this happened. Make sure it doesn't happen again. Um, Make sure that the quality control is more, um, you know, paying attention. So yeah, contact the brand immediately, let them know what's up. You mentioned when you lived in Ireland, there was a very fine baby sponges that were great for SFX. Do you want some more? Did you Jacqueline Dillion Witch for Halloween too? Were you the person that messaged or commented? I saw that comment. I'm the worst at getting back at comments. I appreciate it so much, but I'd feel so bad like asking you to send me stuff. The moment I saw live, I knew I had to tune in. Oh, thank you. Now I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer in the color Vanilla. Your Halloween series helped me keep up with my drawing last month. Oh, that's so awesome to hear. I always get so like, my heart gets all fuzzy and warm whenever someone says I inspired them to do something artistic. Like, that's what makes me happiest in the world, honestly. Let's see. Doesn't alcohol dry them out? No, because they're not natural bristles. I have a hatred for natural bristle brushes. Me too. The only good ones cost a very large amount of money, and so I just don't bother. I don't have anything from Milk. I want to get a ton of stuff from them. I honestly love their stuff to death. It's what I wear every day. It's how I do my base now. I absolutely love it. If I'd have to recommend like one product, I love their foundation. I also love their highlighter stick. Honestly, I just love everything. I love their bronzer stick. I love their highlighter stick. I love their lip and cheek. I've been obsessed with using like all cream products on my face lately, and that's what I've been doing. And it's mostly thanks to Milk because the finish just looks so beautiful. I've been obsessed with doing like very dewy, natural healthy skin, and milk is perfect for that. And I know that the foundation, they say it's matte, but it's not. It's like a satin finish. It's great for people with dry skin. Um, Someone said, "I love natural bristles more than half my brushes are natural," and that's totally fine. Like, that's the beauty of makeup, is that everyone has their own thing. Everyone does, things their own way, and that's the beauty of it. Um, there's a place for everyone, Like, I just particularly don't, because they can shed, they can break off. Um, just my personal it's just my personal preference. I just find it a lot easier to get cheaper synthetic brushes that are just as nice as natural ones. Mm. Have you considered making the switch to cruelty-free brands only? There's so many on the market now. Yes, I have. Um, and it's honestly a hard subject for me, because I like to support cruelty-free when I can. Um, but I obviously still use brands like Makeup Forever, and Makeup Forever is just like my all-time favorite brand, and it has been since I started makeup. Um, so for me, it's very hard to give it up, even though I know there are like amazing cruelty-free brands on the market, and I'd say that most of the brands I use are cruelty-free. Um, and like my best friend has gone cruelty-free, and so I do kind of feel the pressure to make that switch. I just don't know yet. Are there any brands that you would never use? Never say never. Um, but yeah. Uh, whoa, hold on. Been in the shelter 4 times, and getting makeup and hair dye would just make me cry. Um, Last year I donated like 3 full boxes. I try to donate whenever I can, um, like, rather than doing a giveaway. I think, um, you know, I try to help where I can. Um, but yeah. And a friend of mine is actually working, he has a nonprofit that works with homeless women to give them like vocational training and do like makeovers for them. And so it's a really, really cool organization. Um, I believe it's called Beauty Cares. Let me find it out real quick. Yeah, it's the Beauty Cares Foundation. I just did a charity event with them last Saturday. And so it makes me really happy to know that there are people out there getting involved and like doing something awesome for the community. Have suggestions for makeup brands that have a wide range of shades for people of color. Um, Makeup Forever is one of them. I know that Rihanna changed the game by like coming out with 40 something shades, but Makeup Forever has always been doing it. They've always had shades for everyone. Um, I do like the Milk foundations, uh, but I believe the range is like 20 something colors. So the range obviously isn't as big as like with Fenty, where it's like 40 something colors. It's double the range. But they do have 8 colors for light skin, 8 colors for medium skin, and 8 colors for dark skin. And it does go pretty deep. The photos don't really do it justice, and I'll show you why. There was a thing the other day where they posted a picture of like all the tubes side by side, and people were saying like, oh, this shade range is ridiculous. They're all for light skin. And they're really not, unless you like actually swatch them and see the product. You can't tell, because this packaging is kind of like matte, and so it makes the foundations look lighter than they actually are. And I have like 3 light shades, and I can't tell them apart. I have to always read the name on it, and until I swatch them, they're very different, but I can't tell unless I like read the name on it. And so I always say, like, don't judge a book by its cover. look at the swatches of a product. So if you see the Milk Makeup foundation swatches, you'll see that the range is actually good. The packaging makes it look like it's not because it makes the foundation seem lighter than they are because it's a matte plastic. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not completely see-through. Wow, hold on. So much chat. Let's see. You have really affected my makeup now. Like, now I do rosy noses, which is something I never thought about before. I'm so glad. Rosy noses are the cutest. Are you Muslim? Nope. I'm so excited to get their stuff ready from It's Likely Makeup loves their stuff too. I love her. How do you know if you have oily or dry skin? If you have dry skin, it usually tends to flake. It feels tight. It doesn't have a nice sheen to it. Like here, you can see my skin looks really hydrated. It's got a nice sort of healthy glow to it. If it's dry, it can look very dull, very ashy. And if it's oily, it's the opposite. You'll have like high shine that develops. Usually people get oily throughout the day, but if you have oily skin, that'll start way earlier in the day. That's just like a constant thing you kind of have to live with. It's kind of, and then you can have combination skin where you have, which is my case, where it's oily on the T-zone and then dry in other areas. Whoa, hold on. I was a bit lazy with makeup stuff, then I found you and I own 12 new eyeshadow palettes. Ah, that's so awesome. I'm glad I fueled your addiction. I don't know. Do you know any makeup brands that are good for sensitive eyes? What do you mean? Like, what sort of product? Usually, all makeup is fine, except for like, if you have really sensitive eyes, avoid reds and like purples by some brands. Some of them stain, others don't. Juvia's Place, that's another brand that I've been dying to try and I don't own anything of just yet, but I plan on getting stuff very, very soon. BH Cosmetics has a pretty large selection of colors. Oh, I've never used their skin stuff. That's why I don't recommend things that I haven't tried out. So yeah, but that might be cool looking into. I have liked BH Cosmetics products so far that I've tried out. Do you have slow mode on for chat? I don't even know what that is. What led you to start doing your makeup on YouTube? Well, I learned how to do I learned how to do beauty makeup on YouTube. And so when I got to the point where I was like, oh, I think I can do this whole makeup thing now, I kind of wanted to like give back to the community and start making my own videos and be as instructional, is that a word? I don't know, as I could be. So I always try to be very like explain what I'm doing and like really teach, because I feel like that's my way of giving back to a community that taught me so much. Sorry, I know I'm just like layering on this concealer, but I tend to work in layers. Going little by little is better than going in all at once. I prefer going little by little, and then if I need more, I'll just add more. But if you add too much at once, then you're kind of screwed. It's like someone smeared lard all over my face at the end of the day. My dad is like that. You could like fry an egg with the oil on his forehead. It's insane. But there are oil controlling products out there or moisturizers. And that's another thing. A lot of people with oily skin think that they don't have to moisturize because of their oil, and that's not true. Oil does not mean the same thing as hydration. You need your skin to be hydrated. So use products that are meant for oily skin that will help control the oil, but will also hydrate your skin. Whoa. Sorry, I've got my audio turned on the computer. I'm going to turn it off so that you guys don't get my text alarms. Really late, but hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Just ordered a ton of stuff from Juvia's Place. Gonna do a giveaway with some of their stuff. That's so awesome. Yeah, I really want to try their stuff. Okay, what time is it right now? 10:30. Okay. I need to get started with this makeup. CoverGirl, Almay, and e.l.f. really irritate my eyes, but most mascaras irritate my eyes. So a lot of mascaras irritate my eyes too, and I find that if they irritate your eyes, it's probably because they flake a lot, and then the little flakes get in your eyes. That's what happens to me anyways. So for the longest time, I would wear waterproof not foundation, mascara. That way it wouldn't flake, it wouldn't be a problem. Hold on. But I stopped doing that after I discovered Kush Mascara. It really doesn't irritate my eyes. And it's not waterproof, so to remove it at the end of the day is very, very easy. I'm going in with the Milk Makeup Baked Contour Stick. No, Bronzer Stick. Have you ever thought about dyeing your hair a new color? Not particularly. I honestly really, really, really love the gray. It's kind of, I feel like it's my color. I have thought about shaving my hair off again, though. That is definitely something that I have thought about. And I really want to do in the future sometime. Not sure when. The beauty community is lucky to have you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. My foundation and concealer always burns my eyes if I put it too close to them. I was wondering if there were any specific brands that are kind to your eyes. I've never heard of someone having a problem with concealer and foundation close to their eye. That's the first time. Honestly, I would talk to a dermatologist about it because it might be an allergy to a specific ingredient. I have a friend who has an allergy. I don't remember the name of the ingredient, but it's an ingredient that's in a lot of things. It's in a lot of moisturizers, foundations, stuff like that. So she always has to look for something that doesn't have that ingredient in it. Is it possible for your skin type to change? Because I feel like my oily skin is shifting into combo for some reason. Yes, absolutely. It depends on the climate. It depends on a lot of things. My skin, in Brazil used to be like super oily, and then in Ireland it used to be super dry. It depends on the climate, a lot of things, your hormones as you get older, your body changes. It can absolutely change. Do you know a palette who could replace the one from Morphe and James Charles? Honestly, if you want bright colors, I'd say go with Sugar Pill. They are my favorite bright color brand, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think like if you want it because of the bright colors, just go with Sugar Pill, honestly. Okay, girl, a buzz with a platinum would look beautiful on you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do want to shave my head again. Guys, either talk me into it or out of it. I don't know what to do. I have the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, but the pigmentation sucks. That's the only thing I own from BH. That's not true. I own the eyeshadow primer, which I actually like as well. But yeah, the Take Me Back to Brazil palette is really disappointing. I didn't even think I might have an allergy. Yeah, it could be. Honestly, it could be. Sometimes we're allergic to the strangest stuff. Hi, so happy to catch you live. Oh, thanks so much for joining. I developed an allergy to mascara, so I couldn't wear any mascara. My doctor told me to stop wearing it, and I stopped for like 3 months, and now I'm okay. Allergies come and go. So the way allergies work is you have to be exposed to something at least once, and then if you become allergic, your body kind of treats it as an illness or a disease or whatever, and so it attacks the thing that it thinks is bad for you. And like my mom developed an allergy to nail polish, like in her 30s, out of nowhere. She just developed an allergy to nail polish. And like when I had my cat, I developed an allergy to pets, which makes me so sad. But within like 2 years of having my cat, all of a sudden I was allergic. And allergies can disappear as fast as they come. And so with mascara, for me, I feel like it's the same. My eyes used to be fine. Like I could do whatever I wanted to my eyes and I'd be fine. And then I started getting super sensitive when I wore mascara. And so now I'm just kind of mindful of which mascara I wear. A side shave, but I already have a side shave. I have both sides shaved. If you ever decide to do a meet and greet, I would love to meet you. I hope you get lots more subscribers. You definitely deserve it. Love from New York City. I'd love to do a meet and greet. I don't know. I really want to do classes, like go travel and like do classes, but I don't know if there's like an interest for that. I don't know, but I would love to do that. Right now I'm using the bronzer stick in Blaze. It's just slightly darker. I use it to like snatch the contour a little bit more. I also have to be careful with putting concealer and foundation close to my eyes too. It burns and gives me eczema. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I have 8 sugar pill shadows and not one sucks. They're all heavy duty pigmentation and fun. That is true. They are all amazing. They're a formula that I trust, like no matter what. Shave it once, it's no longer winter, you'll get so cold. I know! Last time that I shaved my head, I was so cold. It was, the weirdest thing was getting up out of bed in the morning. It's like when you lift your head off the pillow, it's immediately cold. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. Cute Cosmetics do bright color eyeshadows. I've never heard of them. And are cruelty-free and eco-friendly, I think. I'm in my mid-20s and my skin isn't as oily as before, thankfully. That's cool. Will you do more Burton characters, Corpse Bride, maybe a cute girly Beetlejuice, maybe? I don't know. I thought about doing a Beetlejuice for Halloween and then I didn't. But there's always time to do characters, you know? Everyone was like, oh, I'm so sad Halloween's over. And I'm like, I'm not. I can do characters whenever, you know? It's Halloween all year long on this channel, pretty much. You have your wigs, go for it. I know, that's that's what I'm thinking. I've been wearing that little short gray wig a lot. I was gonna wear it today. I probably am going to. What is up with my voice? But I was gonna wear it for the live stream. I didn't because I wanted to be comfortable. But I've been wearing it a lot and I want to get a human hair version of it because I've been wearing it a lot. I was like, oh, I'll just shave my head and just wear that. It'll be fine. Do you use any hair products for your hair? I do use like curl activators whenever I get out of the shower. I use like a serum, oils, things like that that are good for curls. Hi, Pomp. Hi, Ali. Socorro, acho que eu sou a única brasileira aqui. Conheci seu canal no Pompoim. Já é meu canal preferido de longe. Ah, obrigada. If you guys didn't know, I'm Brazilian. Hi. Do you have the BH Cosmetics Zodiac sign palette? I don't. I wanted to buy the first one, and then I didn't because I felt like I already had similar colors in my collection, so I didn't need it. And then the second one came out, and I feel the same, but it's also really pretty, so I'm like this close to getting it. Oh, allergy to your kitty, so sad. I know. I know. Um, oh yeah, no, my hair is pulled back, but my sides are completely shaved, and they have been. I haven't had a full head of hair in like 4 years, maybe, and I don't think I'm going back because I like not having hair on my entire head. I don't know how to stop creasing under my eyes, even when I do set my face. That's one thing I struggle with a lot. I always crease. The one concealer that does not crease under my eyes is the Tarte Shape Tape. And even then, you have to use like the right amount of it. And I set it with an eyeshadow close to my skin tone rather than with powder. And I like pack it on, and that stops it from creasing. But that's like the only thing that doesn't crease on me, I think. And speaking of creasing, I need to powder under my eyes. So I think I'm going to use the ColourPop powder because why not? Let's see. Would love to go to a class. Oh. Oh, everyone's saying they'd love to see a class. That's awesome. I'll try to look into it and like make that a thing then. Such a massive fan. Holy shit. Love you and watching from Sudbury, Ontario. Thank you so much. So I'm just making sure there's no creases under my eyes, and then I'm going in and just setting that, just packing that powder on. I don't know how I like this powder that much. Let's see. Faz aulas aqui no Brasil. Eu quero, de verdade, eu quero. I want to shave my hair off, but I'm holding off till next April when St. Baldrick does their event to shave. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Where's your favorite place to buy your wigs? I don't really have like just one place. I do love Arta wigs. But I have wigs from a bunch of different places. Yeah, I don't know. Like I buy a lot of my wigs off Amazon because I just go for like whatever's cheapest. Especially for wigs that I'm not gonna wear on a regular basis. If it's something that I'm just gonna use for a look, I just buy the cheapest option on Amazon because in a photo you can like make it look nice and it's fine. Oh, hold on. I need some wigs. I just invested in a ton of contacts now to invest in wigs. Yeah, that's like something that you have to like, I don't know, at least for me, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to buy contacts and then now I'm going to buy wigs. Otherwise it gets super expensive. How long did it take to grow your hair out from it being shaved? I'm considering shaving it, but I'm still pretty on the fence about it. So I shaved it off 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and now it's down to like here. So it takes a couple years to grow back, but it is doable for sure. I think I'm gonna powder this area of my face because I am gonna bring my eyeshadow out as I normally do. So for that, I like to use the milk powder because it's a much more light powder. I don't even know how to describe it. It doesn't like take the shine away from the skin. Oh, I think there's blush on here. That's fine. So I'm just lightly powdering so that I can go in with my shadow and it won't stick to just like one spot. But see, it doesn't take away kind of like the healthy sheen. I'll just powder everything. Why not? Let's do this. Okay. Gotta go. Glad I caught a little bit of this. Have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great day too. Every day is Halloween. Yes, it is. Classes in LA area, yes, please. I know many people who'd sign up in a heartbeat. You'll have everyone doing rosy noses and highlighter between the eyes. That would be my dream if everyone just did a bunch of rosy noses and like rosy everything and like blurred out lips. That would be amazing. Thanks. Do you have a go-to eyebrow shape when doing your makeup, or do you just draw whatever fits the look for the day? You want to know how they look day to day. So I don't fill in my eyebrows day to day. That's the truth. I used to every single day. I used to shave my eyebrows, and I used to do a very specific eyebrow shape. I like to do it like super arched, super like pointy. But as of late, I haven't done that. Hold on. I got a palette way down there. I think I'm going to start with this blue, just to get it going. So I do have like a shape I lean towards when I do my personal makeup, but then when I'm doing like a character makeup, I do whatever fits the look, really. I tried wearing a wig once and it looked so weird, and I think it's because I already have a whole lot of hair. So there are ways of securing your hair under the wig so that it doesn't look like bulky. The best way I'd say is divide your hair. I usually do like 2 braids on other people. I'll do 2 braids and then wrap it around the head. If your hair is really thick, I'd say go for like multiple braids, kind of like the way like French braids are, or like cornrows, that kind of braid where it's like tight against your scalp. So that it's really like as low profile as possible, and then wrap whatever is like down here around your head, and then put the wig on, like put the wig cap on and then the wig, and that will help with making it less bulky. Do you prefer loose or pressed powders for setting your under eyes? It depends. I don't really care that much, as long as it's a good powder, honestly. I do like pressed powders because they usually tend to have a little bit of color, so it helps with like hiding those circles sometimes if you need the extra help. But if not, then, you know, I don't know. Is she trans? No, I am a cisgender woman. I got a few surprisingly nice wigs from Amazon. Yeah, there's some good stuff on there. You just have to look. I shaved the right side of my head in July, and I'm the happiest that I did it. My friends know you're kind of responsible. I'm glad. I'm glad. Speaking of day-to-day makeup, do you have a natural look you like to go for, or do you just not wear makeup if you don't want to do something dramatic or bright? So my go-to makeup is kind of the base that I did, and then I'll put on like a lot of blush, some cream highlighter, and that's pretty much it. Maybe some mascara, and then some like tinted lip balm. That's my day-to-day look. I do generally wear makeup if I'm going out. If I'm just running errands, then fuck that. I'm not wearing makeup. Can't help but you remember me of Amanda Palmer in a way. Her makeup is way more messy. I love Amanda Palmer, so that's awesome. You need some moderators, girl. I don't know how to work this thing. I don't know how to have moderators. I don't know that that's a thing. Like I'm gonna learn. I'll get better at this live stream thing, I swear. And I wanna like figure out how to make my camera be my webcam so that it's a better quality of image for you guys. But until then, please bear with me. Have you seen The Labyrinth yet? You mean the movie? It's like my favorite fucking thing on earth. I'd love to see a tour of your makeup space sometime. I'm definitely going to do that. We talked about that a little bit earlier, but I am going to do that soon. I just need to get it organized, and it's like never organized. Um, I'm new here. What do you recommend makeup-wise for people just starting? Oh, that is a loaded question. A lot of people ask me that, and I'm like, well, it depends on what you're doing. It depends what you want it for. Makeup is a whole lot of it depends. Um, I'd say if you're starting, invest in good products. Um, doesn't necessarily have to be expensive. Just do your research beforehand. Don't waste your money on things you don't need. So just make sure you're buying a good product. It doesn't have to be expensive. Just do your research. That's my best advice for someone who's starting out. Watch a lot of reviews, read a lot of reviews, test it out in stores, like do whatever you can to know where you're spending your money. What are your favorite skincare products for acne, combo skin? So I actually started using, okay, now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I started using, wait, am I, or am I going to deepen this blue first? I think I might add a little bit more blue before I do that. So I started using this thing called Curology, and it's like a subscription service where you get, it's prescription medication for acne, and it's actually worked. Like, it's cleared up my skin a lot. So I'm really digging that right now. And for acne or like acne prone skin, you have to be careful with like the moisturizers you use. It can't be anything really heavy. So I really like the Tatcha water cream. I also really like the Dermalogica, I forget, it's a gel. It's like a gel moisturizer. I really like that one too. How's 2018 been so far? It's been amazing. It's been great. Any plans for 2019? A lot of plans, a lot of them. Go twerk. What? Was everyone in costume even if they weren't performers? Oh, you mean the Labyrinth Masquerade? Yeah, I worked Labyrinth for 2 years. And yeah, they do. Okay, now I'm doing this one. They do wear costumes. If they're not performing, they're usually interacting with the people there, so they're always in character. Oh, this one might be a little too dark for what I want it for. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to a different yellow, but since I did that on this side, I have to do it on this side. A qualidade dessa câmera tá ótima, preocupa não. Ah, que bom! Leticia just said that the camera quality is good, that I don't have to worry about it. That's cool, because this is like an easy way for me to live stream. Like, very easy. What about the microphone quality? Is it good? Can you guys hear me okay? When I was a lot skinnier 3 years ago, people often thought I was a guy. It just means you're pretty and slender. I don't know why people think I'm a dude on the internet or that I'm trans. I don't know why. I've never brought that up ever. It's not something I've ever mentioned. I don't have like an Adam's apple. I don't know. A lot of people just assume I'm a man, not a trans woman. People just think I'm a straight up dude. So I don't get that, but okay. Hold on. I'm trying to find eyeshadow palettes. Do you have to what? After work. Glad I got to chat with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm glad you could tune in a little bit. Thanks for joining. Oh, it's not here. Where's my thingy? Have a good day at work. Thanks. You're such an inspiration. I really love your Pompowine series. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked it. Slight echo, but it's not bad. Okay. No lag. That's awesome, because my internet is kind of shitty. Like, it's set up in my living room, set up far away, and I'm like in this little corner, and sometimes the signal is shitty, so I'm glad. It's my hair, you think? But girls have shaved heads. Like, I don't understand that. Like, that's an extremely backward, sexist thing to think. I'm looking for a palette, and I don't know if it's here or not. I don't know if I put it in my drawer. I don't think so. Nope. Where is it? Let's see. Microphone is good, but more lights would be nice. Honestly, this is the setup that I use to film my videos. I think it's just like the webcam setting that makes the light, it makes it look dimmer, but it's like really hella bright in here. How's your old roommate, Jessie? She's good. I've been meaning to take her out for lunch since her birthday, which was on Halloween. And neither of us have had time, but I want to see her soon. I miss her so much. What I was asking is, do you have to get foundation and stuff if you only want to do makeup on your eyes? No, you can not wear foundation. Like, for example, Jay Kissa, I don't know if you know her, she doesn't wear foundation. You don't have to wear something if you don't want to. That's the beauty of makeup, is you don't have to necessarily follow rules. You can break them. You can literally do whatever you want. If you just want to do your eyes, I say go for it. You don't have to worry about foundation. Hold on, let me just find this palette, which I don't know where it is, or I'll find something that I can use instead of that palette. I think I'm going to use a mix of these two yellows, like this yellow and this mustard. Although, let me see if this mustard is darker. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try this mustard, see how it goes. I think it's because I had blue on here, but I'm kind of wiping it off a little bit. What do you think was the most ambitious look you've done so far? Most definitely the stop motion animation I did, which took me 60 hours in 4 days. That was like insane, and I still don't know why and how I did that. I didn't sleep the last night. I pulled an all-nighter. So yeah, that was kind of pretty ambitious. Do you dye your hair at home? If so, what brands do you use? Yes, I do dye my hair at home. I dye it myself. For the longest time, I used the Ion Color Brilliance and the Color Titanium. Most recently, I used Kiss Colors. What else? I've been using the Punky Color purple conditioner to maintain the color, and I've been liking that a lot as well. So I'm just bringing this mustard color onto like my cheekbone area. I think I'm going to do like a yellow blusher situation. I refreshed YouTube and the echo's gone now. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad there isn't an echo here. So happy to be able to tune in. I notice your more creative looks happen organically when you just let the products take you somewhere. It is true. I just kind of let them do whatever they want on my face, if that makes sense. I just kind of go with the flow. I do usually tend to plan them out a little bit. Like, you have to have some structure behind the madness, but, you know, I just let the colors interact with the shapes of my face and go from there. People are just strange when oh my god, I was a lesbian. Blah, blah. Yeah, people are, I don't know. But the funny thing to me is that, like, people just, instead of like asking, they just straight up call me a man, and I'm like, okay. Any suggestions on affordable foundations for dry skin? I really like this Rimmel one, the Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable. I really, really like this one. I was using this nonstop before I got my Milk foundations. I really love this formula. But the Totoro stop motion was amazing, though. My son and I watched it over and over. Thank you. Like, I'm glad I did it. I'm happy I did it, but looking back on what it was and what it took, I'm like, why did I do that? Now I'm going in with the lighter yellow to kind of help fade that out a little bit. Do you keep a complete inventory of all your makeup? I used to. I have an app that, ooh, I like that. I have an app where I used to take inventory of my makeup, and so I have like a list of everything that I own, but I stopped doing that like a year ago, maybe more. So it's not up to date. I definitely want to do that. It helps when you're like at the store and you're not sure what you need to buy, or, you know, if you're not sure what colors you already have of something. So there are ways of doing it. Like, I have an app that does it. It's called Sortly, but now they've changed it where, like, before you just paid for like the premium and it was unlimited, and now I think it's subscription based. So I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't know. I used Ion. I used Ion last night in Smoky Amethyst, darkish purple silver. It's light AF. I think I actually used that last time and I loved it. Was it that one that I used? It was smoky something, and it was more purple because the titanium one is blue based. So I used one that was purple based and I loved it. I don't remember if it was that one, but they are light. They're meant to be like toners rather than color, I think. How long have you been doing YouTube? I have no idea. I think for like 5 or 6 years or something. But I've only done it like seriously within the last like couple years. I've been doing makeup for 8 years now, professionally, I think. If anything, you're androgynous. It's the best way possible. You sexy beast. Oh, thanks. I think androgyny is absolutely beautiful, so I'm pretty glad I'm androgynous. I'm super down for that. So I'm bringing that yellow all the way up on my temple as well. And I'm going to start bringing it down more. I'm going to switch to a bigger brush to do this. Hello, Pompberry. Hi, Bob. Love your looks. You're definitely one of my major inspirations when it comes to creative makeup art. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Don't you usually use the Orb of Light's yellow? Yes, but it's a little too dark for what I'm going for. I might add it in the mix, actually. Let me see. Oh, and the palette I was looking for was there all along. I was going to go for this yellow here and that one. That's fine. I might add a little bit of this darker one just because it's got a warmer tone and slightly lighter than this other mustard I used. Hola from Germany. Hi. If you had $5,000 to spend on nothing but your job, would you spend it on makeup products or technology? What would you buy? I'm at a point where I already have a lot of makeup. So I'd probably invest on like kit things. I'd maybe buy a makeup light. Those are super expensive. They cost like $300 or some shit. But sometimes I'm put in situations on set where the lighting isn't good, or if I'm doing a client's makeup and I go to like their hotel or their house and the lighting isn't good either. So a makeup light would be good to have, but they are very expensive. What else? I'd probably invest in high-end makeup because I don't have that in my kit, and I'd love to upgrade my kit to, like, some Chanel or Tom Ford or something like that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It would probably be a mix of both. A bit of high-end stuff, a bit of, like, actual kit equipment. Um, Sending all my love from Italy. Grazie. Thank you. Cadê os BR? Tá aqui. Tamo aqui. Any skincare recommendations for when you have big, really noticeable pores? Lots of exfoliating, I'd say. Things using products that minimize your pores. So, like salicylic acid, I know it's for acne, but it's actually for reducing the size of your pores. Things like that. I think AHA acids also help with reducing pore size. Gender can be a bit confusing these days, but honestly, who cares? Makeup for all. Exactly. I'm sad you've had a channel so long and I only discovered it a few months ago. Well, back in the day, I didn't do it as often. I used to do like one video a month, which is not nearly enough. So like now I'm taking it more seriously, you know. I'm gonna switch over to the Sugar Pill Yellow eyeshadow. Where's that at? Whoa. So all my palettes are in the last drawer. That's why I have to keep going down. Do you have any advice for someone who's just starting making videos off YouTube? Lighting is the most important thing you can invest in. It doesn't have to be expensive. You just have to be in good light. And sometimes you don't even have to invest at all. If you have access to a good window, film during the daytime, natural lighting is the best thing you can get. So just make sure you're well lit. If you have a background, make sure to iron it. I've seen so many like wrinkly backdrops. I'm kind of guilty of that too. But make sure your backdrop is ironed so it looks professional. If you have a backdrop, if you don't, then obviously don't worry about that. But lighting is the most important thing. Way more important than camera. Like a lot of people ask me, like, what camera do you use? Like, honestly, camera doesn't matter as long as you have a really, really good lighting situation. This yellow is getting a little bit out of control. But it's fine. Now I'll probably go in with the Orb of Light yellow to contour because it is a much darker yellow. Thanks on the tip. On the Rimmel foundation, unfortunately, I can't find a retailer in the country I live in. Oh, see, this one's a much darker yellow. I honestly really like the NYX HD foundation. That one always worked well on my dry skin. The NYX Total Control Drop Foundation is also really good for dry skin. Wouldn't recommend it for oily skin. It gives a very like sheen, like a high sheen effect. So it's great for dry skin. So if you have NYX, I'd go with NYX. What's your best advice for taking makeup pictures? Same as the videos, good lighting. Make sure you have the best lighting available. If you have natural light, go with natural light. Also, you're by far the best makeup YouTuber I've seen so far. So many I feel like try to look more like Instagram models, which isn't bad, but I love how crazy creative you are with your looks. Thank you. I really appreciate that you like that because I try to use makeup as my creative outlet. So I appreciate that you like that. See how darker this yellow is? That's why I wasn't using it before, but I'm now using it for... Sorry, I keep looking at my camera thinking my camera is the one that I'm talking to because I'm so used to that. No, I'm talking to this camera right here. So yeah, I'm just using this to contour a little bit. And it kind of stuck. a little bit right there. So I'm going to go back in with the lighter yellow and help blend that out. Love from Sweden. Hi. What could you recommend for my first eyeshadow? Ooh. I'd say go with a palette that has a good range of colors. Honestly, I think NYX is a really good starting point for people. It's a good price, but it's good quality too. If you get something, hold on. Let me show you. Like these little palettes from NYX, the Ultimate palettes, they are excellent. I love the Ultimate Brights one so much. If you can't afford Sugar Pill, go with this one. It's amazing. I think I can edit the description after this live is done, so I can link everything that I mentioned below. I actually recommended this to a friend the other day, and this palette usually costs $18. I think it's on Amazon for $10 right now. So you can't go wrong. It comes with a lot of colors, and they're all really good quality. Discovered you when you had the collaboration with Makeup Mouse. Which one? I feel like the first time? Because you've been following me for a long time. Hey from Indianapolis. Just got off work. Happy I caught this. Love you. I love you too. Thanks for tuning in. Looking very much like Joy from Inside Out. Yeah, because she's yellow. Is she yellow? Yeah, she's yellow. And with the blue hair. The NYX Total Control Foundation gave me weird patches on some spots in my face. I have mostly oily skin. That might be the application method too. I find that that foundation is kind of finicky. They came out with a brush for it. Like, this is the brush that you're supposed to use with a foundation. I actually don't like applying it with this brush. I like applying it either with my fingers or with a beauty blender. That's how I get the best application from that foundation. But yeah, it is a foundation that I would recommend for drier skin. Is BH Cosmetics a good to start? I don't know. I haven't used much of their products. I've used the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. That's the only palette of theirs I have, and it's really not that pigmented. I would recommend the NYX eyeshadows over that one because it's really not pigmented at all. So I can't say for their other eyeshadow palettes, but the one that I've tried, didn't really like it. I'm going to go back in with this blue on a smaller, less fluffy brush so I can pack on the product a little bit more. I'm going in with my little Moda shader brush and just kind of packing this on a little bit more. Hello from Czech Republic. I love you and your videos so much. You're just the best. Oh, thank you. You're the best. You're so sweet. What was the best brand event you've been to so far? Ooh. That's a hard question. Oh, I'm gonna have to think on that one for a little bit. Are you thinking of making any merch? I'd love a beanie that says "Don't at me." Oh my god. I've never thought about making merch, but if you guys want stuff, I could design some stuff. I've designed things before. Yeah, I mean, let me know if you guys want merch. I didn't realize that I said "don't at me" that much. But it's funny because I only say it in like videos. I don't say that like in real life, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. That's funny. Good audio also really makes a difference with making things seem professional. That is really, really, really true. If you don't have money to invest in a microphone, what I did for the longest time until like a few months ago, where did my phone go? Oh, here. I would use my iPhone as my microphone. So I'd have it set up here. Like, I'd have it set up on my desk and it would be recording, and then I'd just sync it to the video later. So if you have an iPhone, or I'm sure other phones have good microphones, but the iPhones have excellent microphones, and you can use them as your microphone with no issues. Tips for people starting to do makeup professionally. I love your work. Most MUAs seem to have the same style. Beige amore. I'd say hygiene and professionalism are the two main things that you need to worry about rather than artistry. Being on time, being professional, avoiding like certain subjects. Don't try to like get into debates with people at work. I know that might sound like common sense, but you would think so. Always keep it very professional. Always keep everything super clean. Keep your station tidy. Keep your brushes clean. Have a place to put your dirty brushes. Keep them separated from the clean brushes. Just make sure everything is, in order like that. That's the biggest tip I could give. So yeah, I'm just blending this blue out into the yellow. Let me see what else. So happy to see you back in such a consistent creative cycle. I love seeing new videos from you in my feed. Pompoin was a blessing. Your determination is so motivating. Keep rocking it, girl. Thank you so much. I really enjoy that I'm on this kind of like creative run, I'd say. I'm happy that you guys are here with me on this journey. As corny as that might sound, I honestly do appreciate every single one of you for just enjoying what I do. As a lot of you said, I don't do like normal makeup, and the fact that you guys are here for it like makes me so happy. So yeah, thanks. I want to start using contacts for my costumes. Where did that go? Do you use colored contacts? Do you have any recommendations for comfortable brands? I buy all my colored contacts off of Pinky Paradise. I really like their circle lenses. I find that some brands are more comfortable than others. I'd say read the reviews. There are reviews out there, so you can definitely read up on it before committing. And they're also reasonably priced, and you can get them with a prescription. Like I need them to be prescription. So yeah, I think I'm going to take that blue down a little bit. Hold on, I'm just cleaning off my brush. I don't know where my other brushes are, like this model. So I'm just wiping it off a little bit. Have you experienced an artistic block? If yes, how do you get out of it? By the way, I love you from the Philippines. I absolutely do, all the time. And what I do is I look at art that inspires me. So usually I'll like browse Instagram and look at artists' work that I love, not just makeup artists, like tattoo artists, painters, just art, in general. And that really inspires me. Sometimes I'll see like a color combo that I like, or I'll see like a shape that I like. And that kind of gets my creative juices flowing. Sorry, just got an email. So I look at art and let it inspire me, or photography, or, just any type of art, really. I think you were still in Ireland, which was so much closer to northern Germany. No makeup classes for me. I do want to do like a European tour. If I do makeup classes one day, I'd love to take it to Europe for sure. Okay, I kind of want to darken this blue. Whoa, that was not intentional. Hold on. Want to darken this blue. I'm not sure what blue to use. Oh no, I created like a little thing right here that I didn't want because the brush was a little too big for this inner corner. You guys probably can't notice it that well, but I can. Okay, I need a darker blue, and I don't want it, I want it to be muted. Let me see. Let me see what I have in my collection. Just bought the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and I was sad the purple wasn't more saturated. I'm still looking for the perfect matte purple. Sugar Pill is the best purple ever. That Ultimate Brights palette, some colors are better than others. Most of them are good, some of them not so much, but in all, it's a pretty good palette. BH Cosmetics has amazing palettes, like their Solar Flare, the Modern Neutrals, which is fabulous. I need to try out more BH Cosmetics because I was so disappointed with the Take Me Back to Brazil. You having merch, I would definitely buy it and be poor after that. Are you guys serious? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I think I fell in love with your work when I saw the Muka inspired body paint. You're so talented. Thank you. That was one of the hardest things I've done, actually. Body painting on myself, like on my torso. Hardest thing I've ever done. Do you ever plan on having kids? And if you do, how old would you introduce them to makeup? Sorry if this is too personal. I have 2 stepkids. The youngest, my stepdaughter, she's about to turn 12. I've played with makeup with her. She's a dancer, so she has to like wear makeup for competitions and stuff. And so like I've played with makeup. I've like taught her some things, but I'm like, you're still too young to wear makeup though. So I'm waiting for her to like get a little bit older so I can like start gifting her some makeup. But I do want to have kids of my own. And I think like, I don't know, around the like 14-year-old age, it's a good time. 13, 14 is kind of like when I started to get into makeup. Hi from Ireland. Hi. Any suggestions for eyeliner? The NYX gel liner is good. The Maybelline gel liner is good. I prefer gel liners than eyeliner pens. If you like eyeliner pens, the NYX Epic Ink Liner is amazing. It's a dupe for the Kat Von D liner. And y'all know how I feel about Kat Von D. So, Epic Ink Liner is the way to go. I got to go, but it was cool to find you. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us and asking a bunch of awesome questions. And I hope you have a great day. Let me just find this goddamn color. I don't know what palette I have that has like a blue the way I want it. That's the thing. I have so many colors and yet not enough. It seems anyway. This blue. Maybe I'll try this. Merch is such a good way to directly support the people we love and to show off the things we're fans of. And I would 1,000% buy and wear whatever you make. I know it would be great. Aw, that's so sweet. I'll think about it, you guys. Seriously. Bonsoir from France. It's actually 8 p.m. here. I love your work so much and think you deserve so much more. Thank you. I love France, by the way. Walked away for 5 minutes and I come back to this masterpiece. Oh, thanks. Pomp European. Do you have any tattoos? I have one tattoo. I have this tattoo that needs to be touched up. It is, first of all, if you don't know what this is, shame on you. And if you don't know what this is, you need to go watch The Fifth Element right now. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. Let me try this blue, see how it goes. Maybe I don't know if it's dark enough for what I want, but let's try this. What artists inspire you? Oh, so many. Oh man. That's I don't even know how to answer that question. artist, um, I don't even know. Like, there's so many. I follow so many artists, so many makeup artists. Um, there's one makeup artist that I am obsessed with right now. I don't know how to pronounce her name. The way you spell it, I think, is Chao Li Su. Um, and I'm obsessed with her. She does like fashion editorial makeup, and it's very like avant-garde, minimalist, like just perfectly placed colors that are like barely there, and it just looks amazing. Um, who else? Um, what is she trying to do? Is she making herself into a character? Just got on. No, I'm doing makeup. Just normal makeup. Damn, life and responsibilities, gotta go now. So glad I was able to watch you. I know life fucking sucks. But I'm really glad you tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us for a little while. Now go be responsible. You responsible person. Hello from chilly Ohio. It's pretty chilly here too in LA. It's crazy. It was like raining all day yesterday, and today it's cold. I had the heater running this morning. Like, I don't know how to deal with this. I wrote a paper in my English class about the fifth element. Yes! Good. Good. Oh, that's amazing. The Fifth Element is the best movie ever. Just saying. Thank you for answering my question. Been in and out of an artistic block. Sometimes I'm having a hard time conceptualizing makeup look for my channel. My turn if I should be too detailed. So sometimes I'll like sit down with like a vague idea of what I want in my mind, and I just kind of like let things happen, and I'll usually get to a point where I'm like, oh, there's something missing, but I can't tell what it is. And I kind of like struggle until it hits me, and I'm like, oh, I should do this thing, and then I do, and it ends up working out. There's a video, I don't know if you watched, from my Pompowing series. It was one of the last ones. It was the creature from the Black Lagoon. And during the entire thing, I have artist block, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of like rolling with it, but I don't like where it's going. And you can see the entire creative process in that video. It's a chatty one. And the entire time I'm like experimenting, trying things like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? So you can kind of see how I get out of my funk. And if that interests you, that's a good video to go watch. Really love your work. Kisses from Sweden. Thank you so much. I've never been to Sweden. I've always wanted to go. You're one of the makeup artists I'm obsessed with. Thank you. Agree, you're my biggest inspiration. You guys are too sweet. I don't know how to deal with this. Do you plan to make videos doing makeup on other people? Maybe. If you guys are interested in that, I could. Are you a polyglot? If so, how many languages do you speak and how did you learn them? Yes, I speak English, Portuguese, and French, although my French is very rusty right now because I haven't used it in like over 10 years. And I have also learned a bit of Spanish and Japanese. I took a year of Japanese in college, and I also took some Japanese when I was a kid, but I don't speak it or anything. But I would love to like get back into it. And I learned Portuguese because that's my native tongue. I learned English because I lived in the States when I was a kid, so I had to. And then I learned French because I lived in Canada and in France, so I had to as well to be able to go to school. If you could choose one brand only for the rest of your life, which would you choose? I would have to say Makeup Forever because they're the brand that offer the most varied amount of things. They offer things for beauty makeup, and they offer things for special effects and body painting and creative makeup as well. So I think they're the most varied brand out there, and everything they make is very high quality. So if I had to like only stick to one, I think if I stuck to makeup forever, I'd still be able to do everything that I do now with just their products. Have you ever thought about doing a Fifth Element series? That would be dope. I haven't because the makeup, there's no like really involved makeup except for the opera singer, but that's a whole other level. I never really thought about it, but oh, that just gave me an idea for a look. I might do something. I might do something. I just got an idea. I might do something. I vote for merch. Okay. All of you guys seem to be voting for merch, so maybe I'll get on it. Do you play video games? The last one I played was Observer. Any recommendations? I do play video games. I haven't played them in the longest time because I don't have time. Because I make videos now, and so I don't have time off, essentially. Like, the only time off I get is, like, if I'm editing a video and I'll watch TV while I'm editing. That's about the extent of it. I honestly don't have time to play video games anymore, and it kills me because I grew up playing video games every day, all goddamn day, and so I really, really miss playing video games. Let's see. I volunteer as tribute, Beat My Face, Pontberry. Oh, that would be awesome if I did like a series. I know that Samantha, Samantha Raventhal. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She's doing a series where she does makeup with her subscribers. That could be kind of cool. You know what? I think I have to grab an eyeshadow that is behind there. So I will show you guys what goes on behind here. I want to get a dark blue eyeshadow that I have, and it's over here. So whenever I need to grab something, I unclip my backdrop, and I have a lot of stuff. I've got books up here. I've got makeup up here. I've got all my glitter over there. And I've got, hold on. And I've got my single pressed shadows. And I don't think it's in here. Womp womp. Hold on. I'm going to take this out anyway. Put this back up. Do you have any recent cosplays planned out? I haven't cosplayed in so long. I actually don't have any planned out, unfortunately. Oh, it was right here in my drawer. Never mind. Am I Mystique of the X-Men? No, I'm just doing normal makeup. I love your makeup so much. Thank you. I'm here for the don't at me idea. I love confused YouTubers. Seems so familiar. What? Okay, I'm confused right now, so. Fernanda, no seu dia a dia você pensa em inglês ou em português? Sempre tive essa curiosidade. So Leticia asked me if in my day-to-day, if I think in Portuguese or in English. Now I think more in English. I used to think in Portuguese all the time. Sometimes it's a mixture. So sometimes I'll get things mixed up in my head. It really is kind of a mixture, honestly. Então, é uma mistura. Mas tende mais para inglês. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to go in with this Sephora pressed eyeshadow. It is a very, very dark blue. What's your favorite drugstore eyeshadow palette? It's, I have to go with NYX. I was just talking about the Ultimate palettes that they have. Those are my favorite. I love the cool neutrals and the Ultimates, the Ultimate Brights. I love those two from that collection. I need a pencil brush. I just cleaned one. There it is. Let me see. I've always wanted to learn Spanish, but I'm scared to be a big fail at it. Guess I'm from Canada. Were you in something like Toronto or closer to Montreal? I lived in Ottawa when I lived there. I honestly want to learn more Spanish too. I find that it's just so similar to Portuguese that I get both languages mixed up. And so it makes it harder for me. But I say if you want to learn it, go for it. Like, I don't know, just like immerse yourself in it, talk to people who are native speakers. Learning a language is like, I love learning new languages. If I could know how to speak like 5, 6 languages, I would. I absolutely love studying languages. So I'm always going to be like encouraging people to go out and do it because I just love it so much. And it's also super useful. Do you read graphic novels? If so, any favorites? I haven't in a really long time. So no, not any currently. I'm pretty out of the loop when it comes to graphic novels these days. Well, I like this. I like where this is going. Hi, you are so pretty. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Have you ever thought about doing makeup challenges like random colors to make a look or only using one color in different shades? I have actually. I've thought about doing challenges and like challenges with my friends and stuff. I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see. I think it could be really fun. I just have like so many ideas in my head. My Sephora package is on its way. I just have so many ideas for things that I end up putting off doing things like challenges because there's things I want to create, if you know what I mean. Hello, first live stream I've been to. I'm a huge, huge fan. I did one of your looks for Halloween this year. Thank you. Well, this is the first YouTube live stream. Blah, I can't talk. This is the first YouTube live stream I'm doing. I've done them on Instagram before, but this is my first YouTube one. So thank you for joining me. Watch that video for sure after this. Thank you. I really admire your skills. And you. Hugs. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a good one to see, like me in my funk, like having actual creative block. Baby, the stars shine bright. Daddy, what? I don't get the dad joke. I have really bad dark circles. I've tried different concealers and I've tried color correcting, but nothing seems to work. The blue, purple is still visible. Have you used like yellow color corrector? And I don't mean, okay, so hold up. One thing that really irritates me, it's here. One thing that really irritates me is like yellow color correctors that brands put out and they're like a pastel yellow. That's not what you need. You need actual yellow. Like this right here, this is a color corrector. This is not like a grease paint. This is a color corrector. LA Girl makes one that I use in almost every single video of mine, and it is legitimately yellow. It's a drugstore product. You can find them pretty easily anywhere. It has to be actual yellow. That dark blue is such a cute color. It's a really great eyeshadow. I don't own a lot from the Sephora collection, but I really, really like it. This is like one of the few things. This might be the only thing I own actually, and I really, really like it. It's really pigmented. It's a really unique color. You don't really see this shade of blue anywhere, really. Do you know a good palette with bright, warm colors like bright red, orange, and yellow, but also nudes? I don't know. With bright red? I don't know, honestly. I know like that I know that NYX has like the warm tone Ultimates palette, but they're not like bright red and bright orange. They're just like toned down. I guess like something like this, the JCat Extreme Access palette. These aren't super bright, but I mean, it's got a bunch of neutrals and it's got this pop of like orange and yellow. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. That's the reason I'm scared of learning Italian. It's so similar to Spanish that I'm afraid I'll mix them up. Yeah, I know. It's like every Latin language, it's kind of, you learn one, you learn them all. But that makes it terrifying because like whenever I think I'm saying a Spanish word, it's actually a Portuguese word. And I'm just like, it's frustrating. And I learned a bit of Italian too in school, and it was the same. Like I never knew if what I was thinking was actual Italian or a mix of Italian and Portuguese. So me trying not to sound like major creep. I have such a huge girl crush on you. Where did that message go? And now it's out. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Sheila says same. Aw, you guys. I used to wear makeup every day until I became a mom. Now I'm finding it difficult to feel confident wearing even a little bit of makeup in public. Any advice? Honestly, any sort of makeup, it's about getting used to it. So like, for example, my mom, she doesn't wear a lick of makeup, right? And so if I ever do anything on her, if I do like the tiniest little bit, she's like, oh, that's a lot. And I'm like, no, it's actually not. And it's just about getting used to it. So I'd say reintroduce things little by little into your routine until you get used to the look of it. If that is something you want to do, if you want to wear makeup, I'd say just reintroduce it little by little. You know, if you don't feel comfortable doing a full face all at once, then don't. Do maybe just some lipstick or a little bit of blush. I used to wear blush no matter where I went. Even if I didn't have like foundation on or anything, I would always put a little bit of blush. I just liked the way that looked. So you can just use elements of makeup until you get used to it. There's a lot of people who don't wear red lipstick and they're not used to seeing it. So if they ever have red lipstick on, they think it's the weirdest thing in the world. And honestly, red lipstick is super flattering on everyone, and it's super classic. It's super, like, it's amazing, but some people just aren't used to it. And so when they see it, they're like, oh no. So, you know, it's just about getting used to things sometimes. I feel like mixed up in romance languages are all right. With the similarities, more people will understand. That is true, though. That is pretty true. I want to I'm going to use this gold from Rituel de Fille. I think I want to use it in the center and in the inner corner, but I kind of want to add a base on my lid first, and I want it to be a sort of like shiny. I want to see if I have any like duochrome blues. I don't know. That would be so cool to see. Challenges are ways to see your personality more. Okay, maybe I'll do some challenges. Hey, I love you in your vids. I'm surprised I made it and it's the first. Thanks for joining, and thank you. Here's the trouble I have. How are you supposed to clean makeup brushes? They seem so delicate. I just talked about this at the beginning of the stream. I use alcohol, pure alcohol, but I don't use natural brushes. I use synthetic brushes. I have a whole video talking about brushes, so check that out later, and I talk about that too. Your pants when you stood up. Sorry, the chat is a little slower than what is happening. Oh, yeah. I'm wearing my pajama pants right now. Started using the LA Girl yellow once I saw you use it, and it has helped me immensely. I know, like no one uses straight up yellow color corrector, and that's like my trick. Whenever I'm on set or whatever, people compliment my skin and my color correcting, and my trick is just using a straight up yellow color corrector, but like yellow. Hold on, let me try to find, oh, what about this guy? That could be pretty. Let me see. Why yellow? Because yellow cancels out purple. And so, yeah, you use that to correct under the eyes. I use it to correct pimples. What is your go-to NYX products? I really want to do a video about my favorite NYX products because I have so many, and it's a brand that has so many products, and I feel like some are a lot better than others. My number one favorite product from them is the glitter primer. It is the best thing they make, and if you haven't tried it, you should. Hold on, I'm deciding if I want this on my lids and then top it with a gold. I think I might. I think I might do this on my lids. This is the Black Moon Asteroid. I forget what they call these. They're like cosmic something. Why yellow? Everyone says peach. Yeah, yellow just works a lot better for me. Same, I have some acne scars, and after watching you use the yellow corrector, I started using it, and it saved my life. Honestly, like, people always say, like, green color corrector for correcting pimples. No, green is really hard to blend into your skin tone. Peach can be good for under the eyes. Don't get me wrong, peach is great, but yellow I find is way more like universal for so many shades, so many skin shades. I use it on so many people. And peach is usually for lighter skinned people. Yellow, you can go to very dark complexion. Well, not very dark. Then I'd use an orange. But dark complexions, you can also use yellow. And it's great for covering up things like acne and acne scarring. I love your videos. You're hands down my favorite YouTuber and my biggest makeup inspiration. You're so sweet. James Charles made a Morphe palette with bright colors and nudes. That is true, but I haven't tested it yet. And as I said, I don't recommend things that I personally haven't tested. I don't feel comfortable doing that because if I recommend something that I find to be like not great, then I'll feel like I won't feel good about doing that. So that's the reason I didn't recommend it, because I personally haven't tested it out yet. I love this color on my lid. Haven't tried this color out yet. Oh, I like that. Oh, yes. Okay, see, now I'm getting excited. It's like what I said, where like I get to a certain point and then I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then I do something that kind of like ties it all together. Hold on. Yes. I'm going to do a second little quick layer just to intensify that a little bit more. This is so pretty. I'm going to bring that up a little bit because I want that sheen to be visible with my eyes open, like that. Kind of. Do I? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Then you can just blend it out and it's fine. Lime Crime Venus XL palette. I also haven't used that personally, so I'm not going to recommend it. Thanks so much, but how do I apply the color corrector? Do I let it dry and then conceal? Love your vids, and I'm not that great with makeup, but your creative looks inspire me to experiment more. Yes, you apply the corrector underneath concealer and foundation and all of that. It is the first step after priming. So you'd prime your skin, you color correct, and then you can conceal and do foundation and all that stuff afterwards. I'm bilingual, English and Spanish, want to learn sign language and French, but my brain is a boiled egg. I would love to learn sign language too, actually. Love that advice to the new mom. It is very true. I live for yellow color corrector. It is the best thing in the world. I'm in the language limbo of being able to almost perfectly understand Spanish, but I can only respond in a simple way. I'm also learning Korean because I like making my life complicated, apparently. Yeah, Spanish, I can understand it. I just can't reply in it. Like, I could reply in Portuguese, but can't reply in Spanish. Gotta get on this yellow color corrector train. Yes, you do. Sign language is pretty easy to learn. I learned some American Sign Language because it plays off of a language you already know. That is true. I was told peach for light skin and orange for dark to correct under eyes. That is true. Orange for dark, peach for light, but yellow works a little bit better, in my opinion. I love your makeup. It's just amazing. Your smile is adorable. Your channel is so underrated. Sending all my love from Dubai. You're so sweet. Thank you. Guess the color wheel goes out the window. It doesn't, because the yellow covers up purple, and people have a lot more purple than they realize showing through. Sometimes they think it's blue, but it's more purple, actually. Green always shows up so badly on my really fair skin. Yellow is the way to go for me, too. Yeah, green, like, it's very hard to blend in and make it look natural, and yellow does a much better job. I always cringe when people use bright colors in their makeup or any color that wasn't bland or natural, but after watching your videos, I realized that you can use color and not look crazy. Ah, well, I'm glad you think this doesn't look crazy, because a lot of people do. I don't, but a lot of people do. Where do I go from here? I think I'm going to use the little gold in the inner corner real quick. Hi again. Hi again. What brush am I going to use? That blue is absolutely gorgeous. I know, I had never tried it before. I love it. Is the yellow color corrector because the client you've had more of a yellow undertone? No, you can use it on literally everyone. Sorry, I had to go to school. That's fine. That blue is absolutely gorgeous. Yes. This was worth it just for the yellow corrector info alone. Thank you. I'm glad you learned something from this. I feature the yellow corrector in pretty much all my videos, but now I was able to like explain it a little bit better, I guess. I'm back. What did I miss? I don't know. I'm about to do my inner eye corner, or inner corner. I don't know. Don't at me. I'm using the Rituel de Fille, eye soot in the inner corner, and I just kind of want to do almost like, I used this product in my Poison Ivy video, and to me it just kind of looks like gold leaf when you kind of pat it on, and it makes this kind of like splotchy texture. It just kind of looks like gold leaf, and I want to go for that textured effect. I think it just adds a little bit more to the look. You can see it when I turn. See how it's like not a smooth blend. It's all like broken up. I'm always apprehensive about using yellow because my skin is so pink and cool tone and pale that any warm color just shows up really bad. Maybe I'm using them wrong. You have to use it under your foundation, and you're not supposed to use it like, you're not supposed to cake it on. You only use the exact amount that you need to just correct what's underneath, and that's it. Just Mom Berry spreading her wisdom. Oh, I can't get over you guys calling me Mom Berry. I love you guys. Blue and yellow glam minion makeup. Oh my god. Oh my god. Red lips, you'll be primary then. I actually hate primary colors. I hate like primary yellow. God, I hate primary yellow. Adam's favorite color is blue. My favorite color is purple. Not a huge fan of red, except for like red lips. I love a red lip, but I honestly am not a fan of primary colors. Don't know why that is. They just kind of, I don't know. I don't like them. But I've seen some beautiful primary color makeup looks done before by other artists. She said the thing. I said the thing. I said the thing. How do I cover my skin texture? I have these annoying little bumps on my forehead and I hate how it looks under my foundation. Honestly, there's no way to cover texture. With makeup, all you can do is cover color. There's no way of covering texture. That's the one thing that makeup needs to figure out. But you can use things to minimize it. Like you can use certain primers that are smoothing. There are some powders like the MAC translucent powder. It's super smoothing. It's insane. But yeah, unfortunately, there's not much that can be done there. Whenever my forehead gets really bad with breakouts, I just wear bangs. Do what you can to cover up the parts that you don't want people to see. You know what I mean? What shade is that inner corner? This is Fornax. It's the eye soot in the color Fornax. Color correcting was nearly impossible for me because I'm so fair. It was about find the right yellow that's really light. Wait, you can actually at people, game changer. Yeah, apparently you can in the chat. Gotta go get ready for that Christmas party now. Thank you so much for spoiling us with a live. Love you and your looks. Can't wait to see how this turned out later. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great Christmas party. Who gives you the most inspiration? Art in general, like paintings and things inspire me a lot, a lot. Hello. Crazy emojis going on in the chat right now. You've inspired me so much, and I love your gorgeous face. Thank you. You're so sweet. Are you going to make a skincare video in the future? Yes, I am. I talked about this earlier. I just haven't had the time, but I do plan on making one. Sorry, I'm like readjusting. Kind of want to contour my nose a little bit. So I'm taking this Catrice eyeshadow. And unfortunately, I think they don't sell this color anymore, which devastates me. Wait, I need a fluffier brush for this. Here we go. I have a really round face. Do you have any tips? I really love your style, but my face doesn't have space. Sorry, I got a message and that threw me off. If you have a round face, then I'd say you'd have more space for like doing this type of thing that I do. I'd say you can contour, like this type of thing is usually really flattering on round faces where you take the color like all the way back and around the perimeter of the face. That's really, really flattering on rounder faces for sure. Yeah, I'm glad you decided not to use those Wu-Tang lipsticks. Yeah, so everyone is like, I'm getting messages of people being like, oh, you should wear them, like you only live once. And I'm like, I get that, but also like they're also like a collector's item, so I feel bad using them. Like, I don't know, I might use like one color, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of keeping all of them. I don't know. I still haven't made up my mind. Have you tried NYX Taupe Blush? I have, actually. I have it. I kind of forget about it. I have, so my makeup is divided into NYX things and then other brands because I have so much NYX. And for the longest time, I just used NYX in like every single video. And then once I started building up my collection, I kind of stopped using NYX so that I could give room for other brands and so I could try out new things. So oftentimes I'll just forget about the NYX stuff, even though I have it. I need to start incorporating it more, I guess. I have loads of spots and it always comes out in my makeup. Yeah, color correcting is your best friend, as I said, with yellow color corrector. What drugstore contour do you recommend for fair skin, even an eyeshadow? They only have orange bronzers for the most part. Yeah, that's why I hate using like contour colors. And that's why back years ago I picked up this eyeshadow from Catrice. So if you can find any eyeshadow that is this color, it's a gray toned brown for fair skin. I use this on everyone. I used this for the longest time. Now I have like other contour products, but I used to use this on pretty much any skin tone. You just need a brown eyeshadow that has no red undertone whatsoever. So yeah. Can never find the NYX taupe. They probably sell it online if you can't find it in stores. Quando eu tenho uma festa e aparece alguma espinha maldita, eu cubro a cor dela e faço uma pinta falsa no lugar. Juro que dá certo. Sim, funciona. Por isso que eu faço as sardinhas às vezes. So Leticia said that sometimes when she gets a pimple, she'll cover it up with concealer and then she'll do like a beauty mark on it, and it works for hiding it, and it absolutely does. That's why I do a lot of like my freckly looks, is when I've got a lot of breakouts and I want to hide them, I do just a bunch of freckles. So that absolutely works. And today I am going to be doing freckles, but I'm going to be doing freckles with a twist. So I'm just kind of working that contour color into my eyeshadow too. Kind of bringing it up. And I feel like there's something missing, like in this area here, even though I am going to do the freckles. I think I might bring the yellow onto the tip of my nose, some of the darker yellow. Well, actually this one might do just like a little bit, just so it like ties it together, kind of. I love hearing you speak Portuguese. Have you considered doing a tutorial in your native tongue? I have some videos in Portuguese, and some of them I just use subtitles in Portuguese. But it was doing subtitles takes a really long time, like a really, really long time. So I just didn't have the time to do it anymore. If I had someone that would do the subtitles for me, that would be like amazing. But I don't. And I have done videos in Portuguese. I usually do like English and Portuguese. I have like 2 versions of videos when I was doing that. Are cooler tones better for freckles or warmer tone better? I usually do a combination. I try to like mix the colors. I'd say warm tone because freckles are pigmentation on the skin, but cool tones can look good too. So yeah, maybe cool. I don't know. I'd go for a mixture, honestly. What is the name of the Catrice eyeshadow? They don't sell this eyeshadow anymore. I've looked for it. It's called Go Charlie Brown, color number 80. They don't sell it. But that's why I said look for something similar. I haven't seen a lot of people do bug insect themed makeup. I want to do a character from a game that's a bug style demon creature. Would you ever do insect inspired makeup? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I collect like butterflies, and I have a few beetles and stuff, and I find insects really inspiring, their colors and all that. So maybe. I actually thought about doing a moth inspired makeup today, like just the colors of the moth, but it was green and I just posted a green makeup look. So I was like, oh, I'll go for something different. They seem to have taken all the NYX stands out of the pharmacies in Ireland. Oh, that sucks. They must be focusing on like their own store is probably what's going on. Okay, so now I think I'm going to do the freckles that I wanted to do. Someone wanted to send you something like, I don't know, Christmas fan mail. Do you have a P.O. box or an address for those? Totally hypothetical. I don't, but I've been thinking about getting a P.O. box. Um, but yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. This is so fun. Can't say I've been in a better life than this. Will you be doing these routinely, please? Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I thought about making it like maybe a weekly thing. Doing it like once a week and then try to have it like on the same day every week, but sometimes I'll have work and stuff, so I won't be able to. But I thought about making it a more regular thing. If you guys like it, I can totally do it. What time is it right now? I just have to keep an eye out because I have to have lunch and then I'm actually going to a meeting today. So I have to be mindful. I think I'm going to log out in like half an hour. I don't know if I'll be done with a makeup look, but I'm taking the Mayron metallic powder pigment in gold, and I'm just pouring it into my little thingy. And then I'm going to mix that. I couldn't find my Mayron mixing medium, but I have a thing called 2 for 4, and you can use it as mixing medium. People use this to thin out like airbrush paints, and it's essentially a mixing medium. I need a little tiny brush. Here we go. Oh shit, I forgot to clean it before I dumped out my alcohol. So let me spray it and see if I can clean it. If you do glitter freckles, I will cry of joy. I'm gonna do gold freckles. That's almost glitter freckles. Didn't know you are Brazilian. Yes, I'm Brazilian. If someone, oh wait, no, I read that. How long have you been doing makeup for? For about 8 years now. Also, this is a good look on you. Thank you. I'm quite enjoying it. Have you or will you ever do a makeup look based off one of Amber Carr Devil Girls? I've thought about it. I honestly love her Devil Girls. I've thought about it. Sheila says, I was wondering that too. Completely hypothetical, of course. You guys are too sweet. I might set up a P.O. box. We'll see. We'll see. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this mixing medium. Whoop. Hold on. I need some paper because I'm clumsy. So if you have access to a makeup, like a professional makeup store, like Namies or Nidals or Friends, you can get the stuff, which I've been told is the same thing as the Mayron mixing medium. It's a lot cheaper. Like this big bottle was $4.95. So yeah, just a little pro tip. If you have access to pro products, make use of them. How are you? Gorgeous. I don't know. Thank you. I don't know that I am. I vote for the P.O. box. I also vote for merch. Okay, I hear you guys loud and clear. Apparently you all want merch, which is awesome. I never ever thought that would be a thing. I always see people doing merch and I'm like, I could never do that. I'm dead tired, but I want to watch your stream. Oh no, go to sleep. This is going to be up. I'm going to keep it on my channel. So if you want to rewatch it or like finish watching it later, it's going to be up on my channel. So it's fine. You can go to sleep. Just wanted to let you know I used your Jacqueline DeLeon cute witch makeup as inspo for my Halloween costume this year. I made my own witch hat. It was awesome. Oh, that sounds so amazing. I love that you made your own hat. Okay, this is a little bit too liquid. I'm going to put a little bit more powder in. It's a little bit too liquidy. Oh, and I can't forget. Okay, no, before I do my freckles, I'm going to highlight. Can't forget that. So when you go out to places and such, do you wear makeup like the look you're doing now? If so, are there a lot of people that give you odd looks or comment on it negatively? I am going to wear this look out. That's why I'm doing this makeup, because I have somewhere to go. hold on one second. People do give me looks, and I'll forget why they're looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I'm like, oh, I've got makeup. But I've never gotten like a negative comment before. I don't think, anyway. I just get people staring, but I don't care about people looking at me. I think I might use. I've been using my Pat McGrath highlighter for literally everything since I've gotten it. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting a call. One sec. Sorry about that. I think I'm gonna use it because fuck it. I bought it. It is meant to be used. So this is the Pat McGrath Highlighting Trio. I'm gonna be using the middle one, which is like a straight up yellow highlighter. Stop it. Not sure if you're into tarot cards, but I came across a deck that was inspired by David Bowie. Yes, I saw that deck. I think Adam showed me that deck, and he was like, "Oh, you have to get this for Cece, who's my best friend. She reads tarot cards, and she's super into David Bowie. So maybe I might get it for myself too. I don't know." I have to go now, but have an amazing evening. Love from Norway. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're really pretty. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, but it's like really nice actually being able to chat live with you. I'm glad you like it. I have a lot of fun doing live sessions. As I said, I've done them on Instagram before, but it's my first YouTube one, and I really enjoy doing live sessions. I get easily distracted, as you can tell. So it just takes a lot longer for me to do makeup than it normally would. Ooh. See, this highlighter is just straight up yellow. Oh, that is a lot of highlighter. I did not. Oh, okay. I did not think this through. I have to blend that out so that it's more of a sheen rather than a stripe on my face. Gonna add that up here too. Like that. Oh, I kind of like it when it's matte though. Ooh, hold on. Let me buff some of that out. I don't want it to be super strong. I don't know where to. See, I lose everything that's like right in front of me. What's your religion? I don't have one. Wish I had your confidence. Honestly, I wasn't always this way. I used to care what people thought about me. I used to like care a lot until one day I realized, well, I've kind of, ever since I was a kid, like this happened when I was a kid, I realized that like, first of all, these people don't know me. Like talking about going on the street and people seeing my makeup, whatever. First of all, these people don't know me. Second of all, like it doesn't matter what they think because they're not actively involved in my life. And that's what I think about like hate comments too. Whenever people ask me like, how do I deal with like trolls and hate comments? I think like, first of all, they don't know me on a personal level. So anything they say doesn't matter because they don't know me on a personal level. They only know me from like whatever, a video. And you don't know someone if you just watch a video, you know what I mean? And second of all, their opinion doesn't matter. It's not going to change my life. Like they're not paying my bills. They're not like, their opinion doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So once I realized that, I'm like, fuck it. I don't care if people stare at me. Like, what's that going to do? They're going to look at me for 2 seconds and then we're each going to go about our days. and nothing will have changed. That's why I kind of like don't care. I'm going to do a lighter application of the highlighter on this side. Just a little bit on my brush, and then blend it out. Okay, that's better. I just want, to add some dimension, but I don't want it to be crazy shiny. And then I'm going to add a little bit here as well. I like that a little bit better. How do you come up with so many gorgeous and creative looks? I don't know. I just try to stay inspired. I surround myself with things that inspire me. So I always try to have my house decorated in a way that makes me feel really inspired and really comfortable. That really helps a lot. Kind of curating the environment around you. I'm going to go in a little bit more with this yellow to contour a little bit more and to like clean up the contour because it's looking a little bit like weird. So having you answer our questions live is so nice though. I love doing it. So I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah. Have to go. I hope you continue to do live videos. I also vote for your merch. We love you and want to buy your stuff. Oh, you guys are so sweet, honestly. Like, I could not ask for better people watching what I do. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do you think that Pat McGrath palette can be depotted without breaking anything? It's so beautiful, but I hate bulky packaging no matter how nice it may be. I will say one thing. I would never depot high-end products like Pat McGrath or like Chanel because half of it is the packaging. And like, I know that it's bulky. I know that it's shitty carrying around a bunch of bulky stuff, but what you're paying for is the packaging. The makeup costs very little to make. What costs more is the packaging, and that's what you're paying for. And also, especially if you're doing clients, you want to show off that you have high-end things. If you depot it, it could be Morphe, it could be Chanel. No one would know except for you. And so you, especially for a situation where you're doing clients and you have high-end products, you want to showcase that you have high-end products. You know what I mean? Sometimes do very extra looks, then regret it halfway through the day. How do confidence.com. It is definitely something that I think takes time to build. And it's not necessarily confidence. I'm not necessarily the most confident person in the world. It is a lack of giving a fuck. That's all it is. I'm not necessarily confident. I don't think I do have my self-esteem issues, but I honestly don't care what other people think about me. I just don't give a fuck because their opinion doesn't matter. It's not going to add anything in my life unless it's like, I'm not talking about constructive criticism. If someone comes up to me and they say like, oh, I didn't like this because of this and this and this, that's fine. Like constructive criticism, I love it. I support it. It's great. What I don't care about is people being like, oh, you look weird. I'm like, okay. I think I look beautiful. So what you think doesn't matter. You know? You look like the back of your mirror. That's true. Oh my God. I should do a look inspired on this mirror. That would be dope. Any fears, phobias? Yes, I am terrified of needles. If I had a day like that, I smile at myself in every mirror that comes across my way. Helped me wear bright lipsticks years ago, and I won't even think about it. Aw. Yeah, that's an awesome thing to do. Pondberry, it was a pleasure getting ready with you today. I love your work. You're an amazing talent. You're funny and a joy to watch. Let's head off to work now. Ciao. Thank you so much for joining in. You were so sweet. I'm really glad you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day at work. I bet you get some interesting conversations going and meet some really cool people going out all decked out like this. Can't have enough of that. Any more people tend to stick to themselves. Honestly, like what I do get from wearing looks like this, it's like if people have something negative to say, they're not someone I want in my life. What I do get though is I'll get good interactions with people that love what I'm doing, like you guys. It's like I'll have that interaction with people that are genuinely interested in what I'm doing. And so I can build meaningful relationships. If someone comes up to me and they're like, I don't like your makeup, I'm like, okay, so move on. You know, it's like they're not going to add anything. And so that's why I don't worry about it. I prefer to think that like I have the potential to meet really cool people through my art rather than worry about the haters. You know, it's like the connections, the good connections that I make from doing this are so much better than any weird comment I might get. Self-esteem is my worst enemy. I love makeup but can't enjoy it as much as I want to. You remind me why I love makeup and why I should throw it all away. Self-esteem is fucking hard, man. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it's easy. It's not. But I just I always try to tell people, and especially like younger people and teenagers, I know like high school is fucking hard, man. But like if someone like if all they have to say is negative stuff, you don't need that in your life. So why should you care? Like their opinion doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Okay, now I've got it to a consistency where I like, and it's just in here. I don't want to spill it. And I'm going to start making little freckles. Let me put away, I always put things in my lap and then I end up trying to like juggle things so they don't fall off my lap. I'm going to put this away. I have to go. Seeing Fantastic Beasts, set up a P.O. box so I can send the baby sponges. Why am I obsessed with the baby sponges? Does Ireland have anything else to offer? I mean, honestly, the baby sponges are fucking amazing. So I hope you have a great movie. I hope it's good. I haven't watched it. Eyeliner versus shadow liner, which do you prefer? If I'm going for a liner, I generally do a liner. Like, I know that I just did a shadow liner on one of my last looks, but I generally go for an actual eyeliner. I loved your Jacqueline DeLeon look as well as your other cute witchy looks from your Pompoween. I've tried wearing them in more everyday scenarios and people love them, so I get to them about you. That's awesome that you're wearing them. I love that look. I think it's so cute and flattering on like everyone, so I'm glad that you're wearing it. I'm going to start doing like little freckles right now, and I'm going to cover up some little pimples that I have with the freckles because that's what you do when you've got pimples. I haven't done a freckly look in so long, so I kind of wanted to do it again, and I thought it would be like a cute little touch. Adding some gold into the look. I don't want to add a lot, I don't think, because they're reflective. I just want to add like a few. But oh my god, I am starving. I still have to eat before I leave. Going to bed now. Have a nice day. I guess time zones are just so confusing. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining in. Sorry if I've kept you from your rest. Love your channel and the way you blend different colors together all over your face. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the crazy stuff I do. This video just got deep. Yeah, a little bit. I have to go, but I enjoy your videos and this live stream a lot. Thank you for joining. Unsolicited, I googled that. Feedback is just bad behavior, unrelevant, not polite, not helpful. It makes me go big and green. Yes. Covering pimples with freckles. That's literally like, you know those the beauty marks that people, the velvet beauty marks, like in old times that people used to wear. They used to use those to cover up pimples. I think it will apply to makeup designer and do makeup school the first half of 2019. Did you do makeup school? No, I didn't. I learned beauty makeup off YouTube. I did go to school, however, for special effects and prosthetics, um, but I did not go to makeup school. Mm, Hold on, I'm just like concentrating real hard because I want to get like the placement right. And honestly, this look might be a little extra for the medium I'm going to, but it'll be fine. Love listening to your videos while I draw. It's kind of relaxing. Oh, that makes me happy. I've been hearing recently that people think my voice is relaxing, which is weird. I don't think it is, but I've been hearing that often. I don't know. Gold freckles are so cute. I'm crying. Oh my god, I love you. I love you, and I'm glad you like them. I'm like on the fence about them. I don't know. I think I might have to do like more for it to look right. I don't know. I kind of wanted to go like minimalistic with them, but I might not, I guess. I've always been into makeup and art, but for some reason never pursued anything until cosmetology school this year. As a late starter, I'm terrified, but artists like you have really inspired me to try. It's never late to start. It is never late to start. Makeup school really worth it. When Goss feels strongly a certificate doesn't benefit people much. What's your view on that? Um, it honestly depends on who's your teacher. Um, I think makeup school can be good for some. I honestly think what's more important is practicing. I'd say getting like a retail job at a makeup store is a lot better than going to makeup school, because you'll get to experience a lot of different skin types and it trains you kind of better. But it can be beneficial. It all depends on the school. There are shitty schools, there are good schools, there are good teachers, there are shitty teachers. Unfortunately, there's no real way of knowing until you do it. But it can definitely be beneficial to some. I think it's a good starting point. But if it's something that you can't afford, don't feel like you have to do it. Honestly, watch YouTube videos and practice a lot. Practice a lot whenever you can. Um, and by watch YouTube videos, I mean watch actual working makeup artists, not like influencers. Watch actual makeup artists like Lisa Eldridge, like the Pixie Woo sisters, um, Goldie Starling, if you like special effects. Watch people that are actual professional makeup artists. What's the easiest way to apply freckles and make it look natural? I really love using, so the best way is to using somewhat translucent products. I love using the NYX eyebrow marker because it's brown, but it's translucent. So you still see some skin showing through. I hate using things like an eyebrow pencil because that's not translucent at all, sorry. So you want to use things that have a sort of translucency to them. I want to do the special effects program, then yes, then that is beneficial. I think if you want to do special effects, it is worth going to school for that. If you hold your mirror upside down, it looks like your makeup. Yeah, a little bit. I love how creative of a person you are. It's always so entertaining to watch what you can create by solely using face paints and makeup. It leaves me in awe every time. You're so sweet. Thank you. Tapping out your freckles make them seem more natural. That's also true. There's videos where I do freckles, and you can see my application technique in that. I always tap it out. I apply it and then tap it because that spreads it a little bit. You should do a Whoville character tutorial. Oh, that would need to involve prosthetics and stuff. I don't know. I haven't really done prosthetics here on this channel, even though it's something that I know how to do and I like doing, but I don't know. Okay, I'm just going ham on the freckles now because fuck it. So I'm just kind of figuring out their placement and making it look nice. Bringing it up to doing the same on this side. Maybe a little bit less. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. They are freckles after all. Okay, so I'm gonna do that for now. Might add more freckles later, might not. I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I really like listening to your videos when I'm cleaning or cooking. Your voice, the way you talk is really calming. Oh, that's sweet to hear. That's kind of awesome. I don't know what else to do with this look. For lips, I was thinking, so hold on. On Black Friday, I bought a lipstick that could be, I haven't even taken it out of the package yet. It could be a dupe for cider. You guys know I've been on a mission, and I haven't even swatched it yet, but I'm going to swatch them and compare. I don't think it's a perfect dupe, but I'm going to try it. Mom Bear, you really have inspired me a lot, but people don't believe I can do anything and shove me away, but you have helped me. That fucking sucks. I'd say fuck them. Prove to them what you can do. Okay, so this is cider, and now I'm going to try this guy out. It's lighter, but it's similar. See that? Cider's on top. There's a little bit more orange to it, but it's similar. We're getting there. This one is by, like, it's really weird because the shade is on it. It's called Frenchie, but then the brand isn't on it anywhere. So it is from Abani Cosmetics. I don't know. I don't know why they don't have their brand name on their packaging. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Hi, I love your tutorials. Your techniques really help me to improve my body paint looks. I'm glad they help. I have to go, but I love catching your live video. Hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for joining. Do you match your outfits with your makeup often? I'd love to see how you dress up to go with all your colorful looks. Honestly, I just wear black. Unless I have like an outfit that is colorful, then I try to like figure out what I'm wearing and what makeup I'm doing. But most of the time, I just wear black. Idea of following a Bob Ross tutorial on your face. Oh my god, I've seen like Bob Ross inspired makeup or not videos, but makeup looks. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Reasons my drawings have beauty marks or no skin marks at all. Oh, you're commenting to someone else. I love makeup a lot, but don't really have money for products. Living in an average family in Poland Seeing people like you, self-taught and not afraid to express yourself inspires me so much. Honestly, when I first started, I had maybe like a little drawer with makeup. Like that's all I had. Um, and you can use your makeup products in so many ways. People like if they see an eyeshadow, they're like, "Oh, I'm only going to use this on my eyes." And I'm like, "No, I instead of seeing a product, I see a color." So if I see a color and a texture. So it's more important to have a color and a texture. So be it powder or cream or whatever, it doesn't matter what the product is. You can use it however way you want. You can use it. I approach makeup the way I approach paint. So I see a color rather than a product. And so you can experiment. Even if you have only a little bit of makeup, you can use eyeshadow as lipstick. You can use lipstick as eyeshadow. Like you can do whatever you want to achieve your final goal. So I always encourage experimenting with the makeup products you have. Don't feel pressured into buying new things. I know that companies are always coming out with products and like people are pushing like this product and this product. Like don't feel pressured. If you have a good selection of colors, just work with what you have and just experiment and have fun with it. Gold freckles are giving me life. I'm glad you guys like them. I'm like on the fence about them. I don't know. And I don't know what to do with my lips. I'm kind of leaning. Is this the right? No, that's not the right color. I need to find, hold on. I'm a whole mess right now. Let me see if it's in here. Oh, this is the yellow color corrector I was talking about earlier, by the way. It's like actual yellow. Have you tried Prolux makeup? I've never heard of them. There's a lipstick that could be a dupe called Pixie. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. Do a video on prosthetics. That would be so cool to watch and learn. YouTube gets quite interesting every Halloween for this reason. Prosthetics are very like involved. It's a whole different thing. So I don't know if I'd want to get into that. Especially because I just don't have the space for it in my house. Not currently anyway. Where did my lipstick go? I think it might be in my purse. So I might have to run and get that real quick because there's a color that I want to use, which is not here right now. Or is it in here? No, I don't think it is. Yeah, as you can see, I need to organize my makeup area. Yeah, no, I need to go find the lipstick I'm thinking of. You'd call this a dupe? Almost, but not quite. If you had the opportunity to create a brand or makeup line, would you? And if you did, what theme would you go for? I got asked this the other day, and I honestly have no idea. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would maybe try to develop like a product, but not necessarily an entire makeup line. I think that we've got that covered. We don't need more makeup brands out in the world. Like, we've got it covered. What could be interesting is developing new products, though. Could you do a video on the more subtle types of prosthetics, teeth or ears, etc.? That is not easy. I don't know how to make teeth. Teeth is a whole separate division. They're like specialists who make teeth. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna grab the lipstick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually grabbed my purse. I hope it's in here. I don't know. I would love to see a half and half look on your face, like water inspired on one side and fire inspired on the other. Ooh, that might be cool. Started using lipstick as blush, and that's how I discovered that I'm a blush junkie. Yeah, I mean, using lipstick as blush is like the oldest trick in the book. It is amazing. I do that all the time. Dark blue blurred lips with gold highlights. I'm thinking of going more orangey, like this color. Let me see. Yeah, see, compared to the other two, this is a more orange tone. It's this one up here. I'm thinking of doing that. We shall see. And then I also have this other one called Pash. This one is very like a dark burnt orange. I love how it's like a little scale. Like, I live for these colors. This one might actually look really good. This darker one. What do you guys think? I might try both. I might try this one, see how it works, and then I'll see. I'll see. Where can I find this yellow corrector? I can't find it anywhere, and I really want to give it a try. You can find it in drugstores. It's LA Girl, and if you can't find it in drugstores or Ulta, you can order it online. My boyfriend is on a company Christmas party, and I thought I could get ready while watching this and get ready for picking him up. 2 hours later, sweatpants still. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I need to get going too. I thought I was going to end my live stream like 15 minutes ago. Okay, so I'll do the lips real quick for you guys, and then I'll sign off, and I'll finish like lashes and all that, and take pictures, and I'm gonna post them so you guys can see on my Instagram. So yeah, I'm gonna try this real quick, and then I'm gonna log out because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I did not expect to go this long. So first, I'm going to try the lighter one. Monberry, you're very inspiring. I believe that you have a very good future in doing makeup, and I just love your tutorials. Thank you. Thank you so much. The lighter one might get lost in the cheeks. Yeah, I figured. Like the first lipstick you picked. Is the LA Girl color corrector in the yellow or light yellow? Which one should I go for? Yellow, not light yellow. Not light yellow. You could do a gradient with the lips. Yeah, that's what I thought. Have you ever thought of doing a live like this and letting us pick your makeup? I was gonna do that today, but then I didn't because I had this idea. So let me try this color and see what I think. I kind of like that monochromatic thing that's going. I'm going to try the other one on top and see what I think. I honestly might do a gradient. I think the dark one is like too dark. Where's my little lip brush? Here it is. Okay, so let me blur this out a little bit. And wait, I love how you actually take your time and read and answer all the questions. Feel so much more personal than with other creators. I mean, that's the point of a live stream, right? Like, otherwise, why would you do a live stream? I mean, that's how I see it. Yeah, I really like the bottom one. Okay, so on my webcam, it's reading more mustard. In person, it's more like orangey. Like, I don't know. I like the bottom one. I'm not gonna lie. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Do you like cream products over powder for your day-to-day? Not long ago, people were terrified of cream, and now it seems they're really taking to cream. I used to just use powder until I discovered milk, because the thing with cream products is that you don't want them to like move throughout the day. But milk has a really, really good staying power. So now I've pretty much switched to all cream for my day to day. And it's like really fast application with my fingers. Thank you for making this video. We love you. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, everyone. Great live video. I think everyone's leaving. I'm about to leave too. I think we've had enough of a live stream, haven't we? I think so. So I'm just gonna do these lips. I think I'm gonna do the little blurred corners. And that's it. I think I'm going to tune out. Since everyone's leaving, I'm going to leave too. But I'm going to take pictures. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I love you, Mom. I love you too. I definitely want to do another one soon, for sure. Since you guys seem to have liked this, I'll try to do another one soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I loved answering your questions. And I will see you on Tuesday. I've got a video coming up on Tuesday. And until then, I'll be on Instagram, like always. So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I love you all so much. And I love that you guys are calling me Mom Berry now. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you next time. Let me see. I just want to read the last few little comments. One more cigarette. I'm staying like the old sweatpants. Do something like this again, please. I will. Gostei muito da live. Espero que faça mais. Eu vou fazer sim, com certeza. It's been 3 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Yes. And I definitely do want to do like a viewers pick my makeup situation. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. Bye.